Hello, car junkies. Welcome to another episode of Car Inclusive. If you're in the hunt for a sweet and simple hatchback, a sleek coupe, a classy executive saloon, or a roaring sports car, two brands come to mind: the Audi and the BMW. Does BMW really produce the ultimate driving machine, or does Audi have the right idea with advancement through technology? For this episode, we break down the pros and cons and present the tale of the tape between these two Bavarian beasts. What will make you decide to pick one over the other? When it comes to interior styling, we must give the crown to Audi. This is the one category where Audi pretty much always excels in its class. Depending on the model, the cabin features a minimalist dashboard, high-quality soft-touch plastics with metal or wood trims, and comfortable front seats made of a range of cloths or upmarket leather. It's up to you what you fancy in your car, but you can be sure that whatever you pick and mix is going to feel purely premium. The interior of a BMW is by no means a disappointment, but it just doesn't have the same feel as an Audi. BMWs are geared towards performance primarily, so the cabin often feels like an afterthought. That said, none of the materials used are cheap looking, and it does feel posh, which it should given the price point. You're going to spend most of your time inside the car rather than gawping at the outside, so we say Audi wins here. Looks can be deceiving. Which one can outperform the other? While the BMW's focus is more about their McLaren tech drivetrain, which produces a sharper sound, the Audi's all-wheel drive creates more traction and stability, thanks to tech shared with Volkswagen. Its power is robust even with its generic drivetrain. Will you chalk one up for the Audi or give BMW a point for the McLaren Touch? Hit us up in the comments below. In terms of fuel economy, there's not much in it between Audi and BMW. Both deliver reasonable miles per gallon on most of their models, in line with what you'd expect in the luxury car class. Both offer a range of plug-in hybrid and fully electric models too. Neither is pulling ahead, particularly in the green race regarding CO2 emissions. They yield identical results, except for the M2 and RS3. And when you're hitting the road and want to rev up to 62 miles per hour with fury, again, there's not a massively noticeable difference. When you look at the specs for this small selection of cars, it's tricky to pick out a decisive winner. The driving experience is where they really battle it out. Which one has a better driving experience? If you need something to withstand rugged terrain, BMW also has its own four-wheel drive system, the xDrive. With the xDrive system, you'll have a tight grip on the road, and you don't lose the fun of the sporty rear-wheel drive. Audi's equivalent is called Quattro, and it's widely hailed as one of the most advanced all-wheel drive systems on the market. It will cost you extra, but it comes as standard on their pricier models. Both systems are great. If you want something with a sportier edge, go for BMW. But if you need something a bit stronger, Audi claims first place. Which has more toys for the big boys? Audi have replaced all your traditional dials and buttons with their snazzy Audi MM infotainment system. You can control everything from the radio to sat-nav to Bluetooth through the system. To make up for the blind mid-drive touchscreen smashing, Audi's virtual cockpit is a fantastic feature that helps you keep your eyes straight ahead on the road. Turn to BMW and you get the iDrive system. You can choose to control with a rotary wheel on the center console, physical shortcut buttons, touch-sensitive riding pad on top of the wheel, or voice command. You can even get gesture control with the BMW 5 Series and 7 Series. This is a tricky category to pick out a standout winner. The BMW iDrive has sharper graphics and the controls are easier to use, but the Audi Virtual Cockpit is in a league of its own. And before we reach our verdict, reach out and click on that subscribe icon, and don't forget to ring the bell for notifications of cool car content. So, what's the verdict? Deciding who comes out on top in the Audi versus BMW battle is not an easy feat. Audi pulls ahead when it comes to styling and tech, but BMW offers a smoother, sportier driving experience. Now the choice becomes more difficult since both brands are almost at par with each other. Both cars bring something on the table. Ultimately, the choice becomes yours. Which one do you like? Will you choose performance over luxury and technology? At the end of the day, if you want a sporty, controlled ride, go for BMW. If you want something with subtle styling and top-tier tech, go for Audi. What do you think? Share with us your thoughts. And don't forget to check out more videos by clicking on these two other topics about pimping your ride or how to tune up your car DIY. See you guys on our next episode of Car Inclusive.